Well, the Buccos yesterday dropped a pair of games in split squad action, and we have Pirate broadcaster Greg Brown with us right now. Greg, good morning to you.
Jack, good morning. How are you?
All right, I'm doing well. You guys had a busy weekend. Tell us about yesterday and your perspective of what you saw in the game against Detroit.
Yeah, well, we had a split squad game. Pirates hosted the Tigers with half their team, and then half the team was up in Clearwater against the Philadelphia Phillies. Because all of our games are going to be on either radio, television, or webcast, all 33 games this spring. We've got the guys got musical chairs, and so Bob Walk and I did the TV side, and it was good. You know, we've had back-to-back home games at the former McKechnie Field, now Lecom Park, and I've had the pleasure of doing both of those games. Minnesota Twins on Saturday to open up the Grapefruit League schedule, and then yesterday, as we mentioned, against the Tigers. Saturday, what kind of stood out to me, two things, I guess. Mitch Keller started and pitched the first two innings, and it's just a spring training game, but still, he looked the part. He looked like way more confident. Just the way he walked around the mound, he was throwing strikes, throwing all of his pitches. I think he just, which happens so often, we get caught up in young prospects expecting them to just jump out there and win and be good right away. It's just not that easy. More often than not, whether you're position player prospects or pitching prospects, you struggle early to learn who you are and gain that confidence. And I think he's done that. At least that's my hope for 2020. Blake Cederlin, who spent most of last year at Altoona and found, whatever he found, something clicked. He had an ERA under 2. He pitched on Saturday, and we saw that good fastball, 99 miles an hour consistently, the good slider. That was encouraging. Yesterday we saw Keone Kela pitch a scoreless inning. He looked good. Derek Holland, the veteran left-hander who's in camp trying to win a job as the 5th starter, he struck out 5 batters in 2 innings. And he did give up a home run and a double, but as he said after the game, you don't get any extra points. You're not graded on spring training. He said, I'm trying to work on all my pitches, and I was very happy with it. And so from what I've seen, the first 2 games, those are kind of the positives, the encouraging signs. Mm-hmm. The attitude continues to be impressive, Jack, all the way around. Just the approach that everybody has in camp has been very encouraging.
Mm-hmm. I saw an interview with Gregory Polanco. He sounded very positive, and it's certainly nice to have him back on the field, isn't it?
Yeah, two things. Number one, he says he's healthy, which is important. It's going to be important. He is going to be important. But even more than health, or at least coupled with health, is productive, because he said he was healthy going into last year. He started out on the injured list, and he made his debut in, I think, the 2nd or 3rd week in April, and he began 2019 guns a-blazing, looked really good, was hitting the ball, and then got into one whale of a funk. His last, I don't want to say 50 at-bats, he struck out half the time. He finally shut himself down for the rest of the year, and it was just kind of a lost season. So fingers are crossed that he is healthy and that he produces. If they're not going to score many runs because they just don't have a lot of boppers on the team. That's just a fact. But if they are going to score runs, it's going to be coming from guys like Josh Bell and Gregory Polanco to drive in the big runs with the long ball. And Derek Shelton said after the game, that the new Pirate manager, that he liked the aggression of the swing. He liked his approach at the plate. Just 2 or 3 at bats, but it's a start certainly for Polanco.
Yeah. So you have the Yankees tonight, right, in Tampa?
Yeah, the Yankees in Tampa, which seats 10,000 people, which I think is the highest capacity of any Florida spring training site. Mm-hmm. It's like a mini Yankee Stadium up there, and so it's already loud because of all the transplants from New York that live in Florida. And to boot, you've got Garrett Cole making his Yankee debut against the Pirates, and Chris Archer for the Pirates. So you've got 2 guys kind of highly motivated. Archer looking to prove that he's way better than he has shown since joining the Pirates. And then you've got Garrett Cole, who I'm sure wants to impress his first start in a Yankee uniform. It's going to be very, very interesting to see.
Yeah, one guy who got a haircut and another guy who needs one. All right.
Actually, Archer got one.
Did he get?
And so the dreadlocks are gone. I just saw him the other day, and he was actually standing next to me. We were out in right field at Pirate City. I didn't even notice him, and I turn and look. He's got his hand out to shake his hand. He goes, you've got the same reaction everybody else does. They don't recognize me.
Yeah.
But he looks good, and he'll be ready to go.
All right. Well, we'll talk with you on Wednesday. Have a good one, Greg. Always good to talk with you.
Thank you, Jack. Likewise.
You bet. Our Pirates Report's brought to you by Diamond Drug and Medical Supply and Laurel Eye Care.